B'ezras Hashem, tonight we're going to be counting my favorite Sfirah. The Sfirah that is called Tiferet of Tiferet. Tiferet of Tiferet is a combination of the truth that is beautiful and the beauty in truth. Because Tiferet is Emet, Tiferet is truth. Something very hard to find in our day of age. And Tiferet represents truth. Tiferet is also beauty. So we have here the truth that is beautiful and the beauty that is truth. The beauty and the harmony in creation, that is the truth. Everything else is the opposite of truth. This world is called the world of deception, the Alma de Shikra, the world of a lie. And to find the truth in this world is an almost impossible job. Now, there is a connection, a very strong connection between beauty and truth. There is a way to explain it. I hope I'm going to be pronouncing the word right. Convergence. This is, in Hebrew, it's called hitlakdut. When two things are one. Not become, they are one. And truth and beauty are inseparable. The real truth, that's the beauty. The real truth, that's the truth. Now, there's an unbelievable connection between beauty and truth. Specifically, that is represented by one of the greatest of all generations. It's our forefather Yaakov, that is called the B'chir Sheba'avot, the favorite of all, the greatest of all three forefathers. And Yaakov has two ways how we look at him. First of all, Yaakov Avinu was known to be a very handsome man. He's called Tiferet Israel. That's how Yaakov is called. It says, the Midrash says that he was beautiful like Adam HaRishon. Adam HaRishon was handmade by Hashem. This is not made in China. This is made by Hashem. And needless to say, we know that Adam HaRishon was a very beautiful man, and Yaakov resembled Adam HaRishon. And Yaakov is called Tiferet Israel, the beauty of Israel, of the nation. And on the other hand, Yaakov is also referred to as Emet, Titen Emet LeYaakov. So Yaakov is possessing of these two midot of beauty and truth. Tiferet Israel and Titen Emet LeYaakov. Now, the word Emet, truth, and the word beauty, Yofi in Hebrew, put them together, the numerical value of both of them is 541. And the numerical value of the word Israel is also 541, the other name of Yaakov. So the combination of Yaakov and Yofi, Yaakov and beauty, together, Emet and Yofi, truth and beauty together, is equal to Israel, to the higher form of Yaakov, which is called Israel. Now, the secret behind the connection of the beauty and truth is that beauty in its root is truth. Which means yesterday we talked about the lie in beauty. Sheker achen vehevel hayofi. After all, we are deceived by creation that we see beautiful things and we don't know what is the real beauty and what is the fake beauty. But since we're in the week of Tiferet, so it's all about beauty. We mentioned yesterday and the day before a little bit about the idea. But nevertheless, the root of beauty is truth. And Bechlal, as a general way of seeing it, truth is beautiful because a lie is ugly. I never saw a beautiful lie. When a person is being caught that he lies, this is I don't know if that's a term how you use it in English. In Hebrew, you say it's disgusting. It's ugly. When a person is caught lying. So, and unfortunately, this is something that is found way too often. But nevertheless, another interesting concept is that the teachings of Kabbalah explains that every sphira has a neshama. And the neshama of the Sefira of Tiferet is the Sefira that is called Da'at. And Da'at is to know, is the comprehension, is knowing. And the connection here is that one needs to know the truth. Da et Hashem Elokecha. Hashem is called Emet. And it says Da et Hashem Elokecha. You have to know what's the truth. But to find the truth, that's a whole different ball game. You need to know what's the truth. So with that said, since we like to take what we learn and to apply it, and I hope that you are actually listening to my words and you're applying it, because if you just let the days go by, you're going to find yourself after 49 days at Shavuot, say, wait a minute, besides counting, what did I do? I didn't do anything. The point is to do. If you just learn and it stays, in this part of the head and doesn't come down to action, to affect your heart, to affect your behavior, then you're lying to yourself. This is another form of lying. That you take the emet, this is the emet, the Torah is emet. We learned about it today in the morning. Levitzke von Berdichov says, you want the truth? Go to the Torah. The Torah is not going to lie to you. It's another thing we learned yesterday in the Zohar. You wanna good advice? Go to the Torah. The Torah is not going to deceive you. So that is the emet. So if I get the emet, the truth into my face, and I don't do anything with it, so I'm obviously lying to myself that no, everything's fine. I'm totally fine here. And the reality, I'm not. I'm far away from being fine. If not, if I would be fine, I wouldn't be here. Hashem would say, okay, you're done with your job, go home. But since you're still here, meaning that, it says, Kol od haner dolek efshar letaken. As long as the neshama is still burning, then it means there's what to do. So I need to take this and apply it. Now, it doesn't mean that today you have to apply today's learning. To take it as a whole and to put it on your agenda so you can start applying it to your life. So practically saying with what we just learned is that I have to think of things that I understand them as beautiful, and to ask myself, is that really the truth? And to make a differentiation between what's beautiful and truth and beautiful that is not the truth. So I can have some type of an analogy, something that looks to me that is beautiful, but it's maybe after I really look into it, it's not beautiful at all. It's not the truth. And if it's not the truth, then it can be that it's real beauty. This is sheker achen, the lie of the beauty. And the same thing I want to do it with the truth. How do I know what's truth? Is if I look deep down into it and see if it's beautiful. If it's not beautiful, the real beauty, then it's not a truth. It can be truth. And I have to strive to connect between beauty and truth. That these should be two midot that I should strive to constantly connect between them. Bechlal, to live in the world of truth, needless to say that it's not an easy task. But if a person wants to reach to the highest level possible in this world, it's only about the truth. It's only if your entire agenda is truth. There's no one speck of dust of deception, lying, cheating, misusing, mispresenting, exaggerating. I spoke about it so many times that if I have to summarize my personal experience, that up until now I didn't really share with the world really my experience. What I share is maybe a fraction of it, for many different reasons, and then one of the main reasons is for the capacity of human brains can't receive, especially in a short amount of time, the amount of information that can be said. So there's no point of it. This is a concept in Judaism that is called tafasta merube lo tafasta. You try to grab too much, you don't grab nothing. Like a person going to anything. Sorry. So like you go to a orchard, you start putting a lot of oranges in your hand, but you want more, and you want more, and you want more, and at some point there's so many and they all fall out of your hand. This is tafasta merube lo tafasta. You try to get too much, you don't get anything. So there's no point of getting too much information. As Hashem, I said a couple times, very soon we're going to start doing some more longer sessions about more details about my personal experience. But if I have to summarize the whole thing into one word, it's emet. It's just emet. The world above, it's all about truth. And if a person doesn't live a life of truth in this world, he's going to have a severe problem in the world above. And that's what we're learning now every day in the Zohar. It's all about the world above. This world is a stop. It's not even of a blink of an eye. 90 years pass in this world, it's like a blink of an eye, and the neshama wakes up where it came from, and wakes up to the reality, to the truth. So it's all about truth in this world. This is something that took me years to get rid of, because my entire agenda, my entire system, my entire being was a deception, it was a lie, living a lie. Lying in business, lying in relationships, lying in everything. Everything is a lie. Everything is deception, everything is crooked, everything is cheating, everything is exaggerated. This is typical to this world. The world, that's what it caters, just lies and lies and lies. And a person that wants to get closer and closer to Hashem and refine himself to the highest level possible cannot be one speck of existence of a lie. Not exaggerating. Exaggerating according to halakha, by the way, is lying. Even if you exaggerate a little bit, most people exaggerate. I went to a trip and we walked 50 miles. No, you don't. You walk 2 miles. Why are you saying 50? But nevertheless, when one wants to reach to the ultimate beauty, because the depth of my neshama is beautiful, is only through the path of truth. And today we have the ability to have the connection between beauty and truth. Tiferet sheba Tiferet. You can't mix and match it here. It's only Tiferet sheba Tiferet. It's not yesterday Gvura sheba Tiferet and a week before that it was Tiferet sheba Gvura. This is set. Either way you switch it, it's going to be like the sign of infinity, like an 8. There's no one way or another. So the point is to apply in my life to live a life of truth. A life of emet, that everything is about the truth, and you have to build to it. And I shared so many times with my systems what I used to do. I used to write my lies. How I used to literally monitor every word that comes out of my mouth, and if a lie would a lie would come out of my mouth, right away I would stop it, and right away I said, no, sorry, no, that's not what I meant. I meant that. And it took so many times to practice that there's not even a concept of a lie in the mind, and you slowly refine your entire existence that it's all about the truth. And when you live by that, that's when you see what's really the truth and what's not the truth. And then you get hit with the shocking reality that the majority of this world is not the truth. And then you have to get over that, the shock that you get, that the majority of everything in this world is the opposite of the truth. As Hashem, very soon Mashiach is going to come, we'll see the emet, the real truth. That's why I had such an interesting encounter today with a gentleman that came to help us with something here in the building. And such ashgacha pratit, because it got delayed so many times, comes a young man, we start talking, and we had such an unbelievable encounter. And you would look at him from the outside, you would say, okay, no, just another Israeli. And this is where you don't judge a book by its cover. Such purity and such kedusha inside, needless to say, the knowledge. But we were talking, exchanging information, and we talked about something so true, and it was amazing that he knew it and he got it. We have a concept that we know that many people, I don't know if many people do it, but some people, they have a suit for when Mashiach comes, a suit, a dress, and some people go and buy a suit. And they have a special garment, and when Mashiach comes, you put it, you're waiting for Mashiach to come. And when the Zohar is talking about that, there's not a suit you buy in Calvin Klein. This is not what it's referring to hang a shirt in your closet. But you have to prepare the levush to accept Mashiach. And this is the levush of emet. If your existence is not about truth, how would you stand in front of Mashiach? How would you stand in front of the epiphany of truth when your garment is so dirty from lies? So some people are afraid of Gehenom. Some people are afraid of Kafakela. Some people are afraid of their encounter in the heavenly court. This is nothing. You should be trembling from the moment that Mashiach will appear, and you're going to have to stand in front of the king, and what are your garments? You think you're going to fool Mashiach? He's going to look at you, and the way he's going to look at you is going to project on you a certain light, and the this veil of deception is going to be removed, everything is going to be shown. It's just going to set all over your face. Liar, cheater, molester, whatever it is. It's just going to be written on the face. People are going to be jumping off roofs. We're going to be busy, shoveling people from the floor, from the shame. So people don't understand what one needs to really focus on. And the same thing is in the world above. You think the neshama comes to the world above. What we're talking now here in these classes about the world above. And then the soul going up and down. You think the soul is going to come and be greeted in the world above with champagne and balloons when the soul is covered with deception? There's no such a thing as a lie in the world above. There's only one side to the coin in the world above. That's called emet. The world above is called olam emet, because there's no such reality, lie. So how are you preparing for that meeting? So what you do in this world, it echoes in eternity. So today we have a very powerful night. We're finishing Rosh Chodesh. We're taking the power of Rosh Chodesh, that this month of Iyar has a few qualities. Yesterday we learned, by the women's class, you can watch the video online, that the power of Iyar is the power of connection. Because the letter that creates the month of Iyar, based on the book of Yetzirah, Sefer Yetzirah, book of formation, is the letter Vav. And Vav is a hook, like you connect two things together. Vav, the month of Iyar, has the power of hooking something, connecting something together. And needless to say that Iyar is a month of refuah, of healing. A person that is chas v'shalom, going in a path that is wrong, needs healing. The neshama needs healing. Sometimes if you are weak physically, it's because the neshama is already deflated. A person says, I need a vacation. You don't need nothing. Your soul needs a little bit of anything. Your soul needs the energy, not the body. Look at the great tzaddikim. You think they rest? You think they go on vacations? Tzaddikim. You think they go to Club Med? The soul is charged. You don't need a vacation. You don't need anything. Anything. Zad Hashem. We should live a life of truth. We should represent the truth of the world above and the Torah in this world. And I can guarantee to you, any person that lives a life of truth, of just truth, and nothing but the truth, is and will be the most happiest and most successful person in the universe, because he's going to reach to the highest level of creation, is being a man of truth. This is Moshe Rabbeinu. When Korach went against Moshe Rabbeinu, the ground opened, swallowed everybody alive. The sons of Korach had a little glimpse of knowledge. They made tshuva. A little cliff came out and grabbed them. And they were screaming from down there, Hashem emet, Moshe emet, v'Torato emet. Moshe is the truth, and the Torah is the truth. But you know when you scream it? When you're stuck down there in the depth there. So we don't want to reach to that level. I want to really live a life of truth. Doesn't look so nice when I'm dressed in black and a yarmulke and a beard and praying and all this, and lies are coming out of my mouth, and my head is projecting deception and deceiving and all. It's disgusting. We just learned now the whole last week about Lashon Hara. Any forbidden speech that comes out of my mouth makes you so impure, so disconnected to the Kadosh Baruch Hu. The mouth, what we say every Shabbat when we pray, that this mouth was created to lehalel, lehodot, leshabech, lekaleh, leales, la'aleh, lekales. This mouth was created to praise Hashem, to thank Hashem, to sing for Hashem, not to say lies, not to be deceiving people and cheating and slandering. So we have to reach to the depth of our neshama, the beauty of our neshama. This is the power of emet. And tonight we have the power to really internalize it, to align myself to the universe, that my entire agenda is just emet, being a man of truth. That's what I care about. Everything else, you think Hashem gets impressed by you sitting and learning Torah? The Torah is for you, it's only for you. People come and they throw their Torah in front of Hashem and says, what do you think, you're impressing me? I have in Shamayim Rabbi Akiva, Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Shimon, your Torah is this big. I don't need your Torah. I need you to be a mensch. I need you to be a good diplomat in the world below. The Torah brings you to that place. The mitzvot brings you to that place. But when you come up, you want your record to be perfect. And they look at the record in the world above. Ooh, you did a lot down there. Zad Hashem should all be successful to reach the ultimate level of closeness to Hashem, which is emet. Titen emet le Yaakov.